started. No! The standard is the standard. We set the standard.
That's right. It is Time Beef Huddle. I'm your host, DJ K DuB Omaha, and we are live out here at the Iowa West Sportsplex.
Yep.
I got Coach to my right here.
What's up, Omaha Beef Nation?
Woo! You know, I first of all want to tell all of Omaha Beef Nation, first of all, your support means more than you know. We can't do what we do without you.
Amen.
We, of course, had to call some audibles. We had a lot of things going on. Hopefully, you're following all the social media. There's so much going on between, we have meet and greets.
Yep.
You guys are doing visits with facilities for the athletes to understand. For those that don't know, I think you might be under a tree, and that's okay. We'll get you up to date. We had Sunday.
Yep.
95% of the team made it.
Yep.
Had a couple that joined Monday. What was that like Sunday for you?
I mean, it was great. It was the start of me being able to see the vision I had when I got off the plane kind of come to fruition. Just some things that we talked about in the off season we wanted to do, bringing the team in, Grandma Foster's barbecue sauce, sponsoring our welcome dinner at the Hope Center for Kids. It was a great experience. I just wanted to get the whole organization together, the players, the dancers, the rump roasters, the front office. And it was just nice. It was a nice family dinner, camaraderie, and just, an opportunity for everybody to kind of meet each other. It was great.
And then you went right into Monday. I mean, it just for those that know, obviously we're trying to squeeze what some places and businesses can do in months, right? Like if you go do orientation at a job, it could take a week before you really get going. Yeah. For you, it's all about time. It's all about getting people going and getting this ship headed in the right direction. You got less than 2 weeks. You only got how many practices? 8, 9?
Yep,
8 practices before showtime, which if you didn't know, of course, it's March 7th, our first home game of the
9
season.
days.
9 days, as it says. You got Monday. You guys had a big event also on Monday. What was that like?
That was team orientation, where we kind of bring the players together to go over the rules and the requirements to don the beef uniform. That of course was done at Calvary Baptist Church in Bellevue. Pastor Ryan's been a member of the team. I believe he's on his 3rd year. Obviously, this will be 2 years with me. It may be longer than that, but he provided us the gymnasium to do that. And we had a bunch of our different partners come in, Ageless Men's Health, Liberty Law Group. We had Young Chiropractic, I believe, came in, and we actually did a tour there. Arbor Bank came in. I hope that I'm not missing anybody. I don't think I am, but I'll mention partners throughout the show as much as I can. But it was just a great event. Fifth Avenue Catering provided the meals that night, which was really nice. And again, that's just kind of where, for lack of a better description, our owner leads the charge of laying down the law.
Making sure that these athletes, of course, because you had a couple come in on Monday. What was that like? Of course, the New York area. You know how snow can be.
Oh, yeah.
Snow can affect those flights, but at least that's the only blessing that we had is just one snow issue, right?
I think, as much as I don't want to say I complain about the weather, but I get down on the weather here in Omaha sometimes especially one of the athletes that'll be on the show tonight, from where he came from. This is probably summer for him right now. So, but look, we navigate through it. All the players were really great, really accommodating. We had to do some, multiple trips to the airport, different members of the front office doing that. I did that a little bit, but you do what you got to do. Get everybody to camp.
Get everybody to camp and, of course, get the ball rolling. You, of course, get a little bit of practice in, and here we are on day 3 already. What have you seen so far in the first couple days? Is it easy enough for you to wrap yourself around it when you have all this other stuff and obligations that we're making sure we take care of?
Well, you embrace it then, right? When you get to practice finally, it's like, here we are, right? It makes it so much more rewarding, so much more fun, enjoyable. It reminds you what you're doing all this for, right? And I think the way the days have set up so far, really speak to that, right? Because you're right, we're doing a lot. I mean, you're participating in it, right? So then when you finally get to practice, it's like, well, that's what I did all that work for, right? So far, what I've seen is I've seen more about the player's character, right? Just we had one practice, right? So I've seen more about the player's character and what I think they'll be as contributors to the community, which is, I've never been shy about that being just as important, right? So I've seen that, and the guys have done great. We had an event yesterday. Nebraska 811 had their safety summit. We went out to that. Contingent, the guys did a great job at that event. We had a tour of Achieve Physical Therapy today. Shout out to Tanner and Brian and Kelsey and everybody else that's at Achieve.
Kelsey, never heard of her.
I bet you haven't. What they did for my shoulder today is just magic. So, and I'm going to mention that a lot. If you have any kind of physical ailments that require physical therapy and you don't go to Achieve, that's your fault. I gave you advice. You need to do it. But anyway, don't want to get too tied up into that. But, we had a tour there. Guys did great. We have a new gym, Block Fitness downtown. Guys got to tour that. I haven't heard one bad thing from a vendor partner, and that means the world to me. The guys are representing the team well. Now you go to our first practice, which was what was it? It was Monday night. No, Tuesday night. It was intense. It was competitive. We gradually get into pads, so we were just helmets only. But it was competitive, and I think some guys kicked the rust off, but I loved the energy in the room, right? Tonight, we're going to ramp it up a little bit. It's going to be a lot more intense, and we're going to separate some men from boys, I think, tonight a little bit.
From the outside looking in, of course, you guys know I do a lot of the social media, but I love also seeing the athletes partake. I could say that I've seen some players take initiative to make sure they're posting about what we do. Whether it's I saw Mr. Josh Neal go do some yoga class at 5:47 in the morning. That means a lot.
Yeah.
That tells me that everything that you guys are talking about and everything that we've been doing with even this podcast of making sure that our partners understand how important they are to us. It's not just a contractable obligation. It is a family. It is our players embrace it. And I think when they know that they have these opportunities, it makes it just a little bit more like home. Yeah. It makes it a little more easier to partake in things because they're like, all right, I see what we got here. It's not just coming and all I get is my food vouchers and all I get is paid and all I got to do is play. No, you get to also make sure your body is taken care of. Right. And we've done all that through all the shows. If you've only seen this one, we understand, but all the previous ones, we've had different partners that have helped so far up to this day because we can't do it without them. So I greatly appreciate all
you know
those.
What I love, Kendall, like the partners that we have, and I think I could say this would be for almost every one of them. You can just tell when they're as vested in the team as we want to be vested in them. Hy-Vee Health Exemplicare did all of our physicals. I didn't have to reach out to them one time. They would send me emails regularly. Pearl and Jackie from Hy-Vee Health sending me emails regularly. These are the ones whose physicals have been completed. This is who we're missing. This is who we haven't been able to make an appointment for. They want me to have my full roster. They know these guys can't get on the field without a physical. They don't have to, check on them. They
can let you go.
They're just like, whatever. All right. If the guy doesn't want to report to get his physical, they're messaging me regularly. Hey, do we need to call this one? Do we need to call this one? And we are, of 35 players signed for camp, 34 have a completed physical. The only one that doesn't is the one player that's not here. And I'm going to use this opportunity to tell him I love him and let him know we're praying for him. Terrence Jackson, unfortunately, he had to attend to a funeral these first few days of camp. My friend, we're thinking about you every day. Prayers and blessings to all your family. Can't wait to get you back home and do everything we can to wrap our arms around you and bring you back to the team. But, again, Hy-Vee Health, even emailing me about him saying we're gonna make it work when he gets back.
When he gets back, he's got that.
Everybody's vested, man. I love it.
To me, it's those little check mark boxes that push the standard is the standard.
Yeah.
And when the verbiage that we've used and you guys have made sure is a part of our verbiage is coming to tuition and you're seeing it all work itself out, you know that every day that we have worked together, and every day that you have talked the message, and every day that you have woken up at those times where you didn't want to, and you put yourself along with the rest of the front office,
Yep.
it all is worth it. And it doesn't mean the
100%.
stress has stopped. It
Nope.
doesn't mean that things got easier.
Nope.
It just means that you're seeing it come into where people can partake. These athletes are coming to see what Omaha is. We had our first meet and greet tonight, so
Yep.
I appreciate
Shout
those
out
who
to
came
Mark
out.
and the Texas Roadhouse staff.
You know, Mark and them always make sure to take care of the boys. And what I love is he comes back, checks in, makes sure everything's okay. When owners take that investment, it just is that icing on the cake, because they don't have to. They don't have to walk around. But then I could tell you what I loved about this, and obviously it was there last year, but it's there in spurts, right? Is they said, hey, we got one more birthday to go sing. It wasn't a matter of doing the birthday that they do.
Yeah.
Our players were singing happy birthday to players, to kids, and giving high fives and seeing those kids and asking them questions. Those are the personable things that it takes to grow the Beef Nation.
Absolutely.
Because they understand those young kids are the future fans that we want to be a part of Beef Nation. You, of course, went through that first practice with coaches. What was that like for you to finally get you guys under the same roof, finally get you guys in action a little bit? Obviously, it's still breaking off some rust for yourself. What was that like for you guys?
I think you summed it up best right there at the end. I think we're knocking some of the rust off. You know, you'll hear me say a lot to the guys, and in practice, you know, coaches can be coached too. And so I think we look at, you know, what we did well in practice, what I'd like to see us improve on. And I can tell you already tonight, just things that we noticed from practice, you'll see those changes tonight, right? Just little things from little details, efficiencies, things that'll make the practice run a little bit more smoothly, a little bit more crisp. You know, I think that's what you take away from the first practice. As coaches, we have a responsibility to get better every practice if we're holding the players accountable to getting better every practice. So tonight's gonna be a little different. It's gonna be intense.
Well, what I have to say, I did, as I'm walking out, I did have a message for B, as you call him.
Yeah.
Brandon. I said, your phone camera does you no justice. I don't need you to ever talk on that.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you?
Wow.
Yeah.
He's like, I know everybody thinks I'm this big guy. I'm like, it's just the way the clothes sat on you and the way your phone perceived you.
He is ripped.
Dude, he's going to be a defensive terror on that
line. Get ready,
line.
Omaha. Get ready.
Of course, you know, I do want to give a shout out to the Mitchells. You know, they came down. They've been to a lot of our stuff.
Yeah. Tennille
Good
Keldon.
group of guys.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Giving them a shout out.
Love that.
You know, it's those things. There's, of course, some fans that are chatting in, and we greatly appreciate you guys tuning in. We got a couple new players that we're going to talk to.
Interestingly enough, these two players are going to be on the podcast tonight. Tonight's their first practice because of flight delays and stuff.
Ooh, what I love. But I do want to add a little icing on the cake.
Okay.
One of your new players that I didn't meet until today, Jalen, actually played against me when I was a coach at Omaha South.
Okay.
He was over at, it went good because, you know, he went to Omaha Northwest and, you know, Omaha public schools, you know, they have a lot of uphill battles.
Yeah.
But to hear that he finished it out and he gave everything he can, like, that's all you can ask of these kids that
100%.
don't have a school where everybody wants to go to.
Right.
You know, what type of man did you become? Did you finish that? And what I liked is he did, and now he's working with Warren Academy, which is a great academy here locally. I've had probably about 5 to 8 interviews lately with a lot of their athletes. Why? Because they're the silent but deadly type of athletes. So if he is a part of that crew and you're bringing him in here, he's a local, you know, he gets to go down to Georgia and live out there. That part just hit a little home because, you know, I, of course, miss coaching, but I love what I get to do. But when you hear that little nugget of going, he was like, yeah, you from Omaha? I was like, yeah, I'm from Omaha pretty much. He's like, yeah, me too. I was like, did you go to school? He's like, yeah, I went to Northwest. I go, oh, what year? And he's like, 2017 is when I graduated. I said, weird. That's when I was done coaching. And the funny thing is our head coach, Chris Fan, actually went to Northwest after that. So that whole coaching staff. But, you know, getting to know these players is what we're here for, and making sure that you guys get to know them on and off the field. And, of course, today is no different. Once again, we want to give a shout-out to Texas Roadhouse again tonight for your guys' hospitality and of course the players who made sure that it was a good experience for those people who were in attendance. There was a lot of birthdays.
That was pretty cool.
And they went around. But what we're going to do is we're going to make sure to get your tickets at beeffootball.com.
Yep.
Call down the office. First game, March 7th, 6:30. Coming up first, we got which one? Who are you bringing on first?
We're going to bring on Brian Price first.
BP,
Yes, sir.
Are you with me? We're going to do that right after. Make sure to get your beef merchandise. Look at who we got. We got not one, but we got two. We got another co-host here.
What's going on?
Moose in the house, but we now have BP, one who joined the team and traveled in, one of the latecomers, as some would say, but others got to understand traveling's traveling. Welcome to the team, Mr. BP.
Thank you, Omaha Beef family. Thank you for having me.
My man, Brian Price.
What should the Omaha Beef know about Brian Price? First, where are you from?
I'm from New York City, Harlem to be exact. Born and raised. Coaching the growing know about being on the East Coast, Northeast kid. So that's where I'm from.
Man, New York City. I dispatched Life Flight for New York, and New York City is its own type of breed. And what I mean by that is they take care of themselves. We don't fly out of there. They do all of the stuff there. What was it for you growing up in a tight city like that, where it's a big population and a small square footage? Because of course people think here traffic's bad. They have no idea, no comparison. There's no apples to apples in that one.
Right. Growing up in the city, Harlem to be exact, it's like they call it the concrete jungle. Everything is moving fast paced. Anything is liable to happen in the New York minute. So your head got to be on the swivel. And it's like the school of hard knocks. We raise tough, we raise gritty. And that's what I come to bring to Omaha in the football field. That grittiness, that toughness, that, what they like to say, not that no nonsense energy, just rugged, tough, take no prisoners attitude. That's what I'm on. But just growing up, man, it's fun. When it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. But gotta love it.
Coach, how did you find BP?
So I know BP from just my time in the league. He was a champion with the West Virginia Rough Riders. What was that, 2019, BP?
Yeah, 2019.
So he was a champion 2019, had a brief stint in Orlando. When I took over in Carolina, I'm not sure exactly how we connected. I mean, I've been following him for a while. The first thing you notice when you notice Brian, he's just a freak athlete. Like it's
so tall.
He's 6'5",
so tall.
He's just what's your body fat percentage? Like -4?
Something like that.
It's just he's so from an athletic standpoint, from the physical metrics, it makes all the sense in the world. But why I brought him here and what I think he's going to have so much positive influence on is, look, sometimes you want to give your current players the experience of a certain type of player in the locker room. And this is a veteran leader in the locker room. He's been to the dance before. He's had a long career in the arena world. He understands the ups and downs, the journey, the adversity, the struggle. He's been at organizations where the pay didn't come on time. He's been at organizations where the pay does come on time. He's navigated through all that, but he's been willing to do that because he wants to prolong his football career. And I just think that's a good person to have around in the locker room, that adversity doesn't move this man. He's the same football player no matter what you throw at him, right? and I can't wait for the guys to get to know him. So I originally signed them in 24 when I was in Carolina. We could do 3 podcasts before we get through all the adversity. But you know, we talk about it all the time. We have unfinished business. We're going to finish the story in Omaha this season.
What you got there, Moose?
Man,
Welcome to the show, baby.
This is new. I'm like, man. So I got like one question. What's your favorite place you've played so far?
Ooh, good question.
Oh,
Favorite place I've played so far? So far, it would be Omaha. I didn't even play it. I didn't even play it. But you know why? You know why I say that? Because yesterday I flew in yesterday, and like as soon as I came in, I had to go to a fan event, and just the energy, like from the fans, just the front office, the staff, the coaches, Ricky Birch, everybody is just like, it was already game day, so I just felt like I belonged and I was ready to go. Everybody is involved. Everybody's engaged. I'm just excited. This is my favorite place.
Playing video games.
We brought this one on for those softballs. He's going to serve him softballs.
Yeah, that's all I do, man.
Hey, I have to tell you, you talked about this guy's body fat. What I like is, and obviously fans will see it, but today's question for those who will see it tomorrow when I get it all done was your favorite pregame meal.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'll let you share it because this one's gonna throw you off, Coach.
I'm sure.
You know, it's interesting, you know, hearing other teammates' answers. You know, everybody, you know, people saying steak, shrimp, mashed potatoes. You know, he asked me the question. My go-to answer is beet juice and a ginger shot.
Beet juice and a ginger. Any questions?
Dude, I mean, everybody around him was like talking the full. Let me get the shrimp. Let me get the steak.
That's
let me
I
get
named an entire restaurant. I
You
won't
named
tell you what I said.
this guy. He just named. He threw another softball out there. If you had to guess what this guy said, what do you think he said, BP? What do you think? You don't know Cole Moose as well yet, but what do you think he said? If he's a softball thrower, what do you think he said?
A softball thrower. A Red Bull?
No, he just didn't even think about what he needed to say. He said exactly what he gets. Yeah. He said, go ahead, Cole Moose. Go ahead.
The spaghetti from Fazoli's.
He said exactly what we get. He didn't go off a cue. He said exactly. He knew where his bread was buttered, literally and physically.
Well, as much as we love Fazoli's, and shout out to Fazoli's for helping the team for the previous years, our pregame meal sponsor for 2026 is Carrabba's. So
I have a new pregame meal, Carrabba's.
There you go. So we've made a change. Shout out to Christine Suber and her team at Carrabba's for providing our pregame meals this year.
BP, what should Omaha fans and Beef Nation that watch this, what should they know about you?
I'm a goofy individual. I'm a goofy person. I love to laugh. I love to have fun. I'm a nature-based guy. I love scenery. I love music. I'm into the arts. I love learning about where I'm playing at. So if I could connect with the fans and they could just show me around, if I could even be adopted to a family out here, that's, you know, I just love. See, the thing is, coming from New York City, you know, we could kind of be standoffish, but I love just showing my authentic self to people. You know, we have this stigma of being so uptight and rude and things like that, but I'm not like that at all. I'm a loving person. I'm a loving guy, fun guy, you know, and I just want the Omaha to see that and the fans to see that, and I could show that with no problem.
BP, do me a favor, if you don't mind. Give out your social media handles here on the podcast. And the reason why I want to do that, BP can cook, man. You're going to see.
Hold on. You tell me we could do a live food review?
Oh, my God.
Oh, we doing a food review. Let's
go. Let's do it.
His stories and reels are fire. So give out your social media handles so you get some fans following your cooking journeys.
I got you. So my Instagram is the era, THEERA 2_ BP. So THEERA 2_ BP.
Well, we'll have to make sure that you share what we do, and I know they'll see it. Of course, we got a regular part of ours here. Nick Carver says, come say hi. I'm in section 112 front row. That's the stuff that I love. Yeah. Like, if there's one thing that you'll find and you'll connect to is that front row. Yeah. That's where I'm at. I love all that front row all the way around. Moose, we gonna do it this year, right? We still doing
we're
the
still eating.
yeah,
I know they're
beef,
I know they're tired of it from Jey Uso and WWE, but no, we're not
doing
we're
it.
not tired
We
of it.
doing
Oh,
it.
so that's like our yeet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
touchdowns.
yeah,
For
well, that's
touchdowns.
in.
Yeah.
That's
not
it.
going
We did it
anywhere.
last year. I had the glasses and all. We in.
Oh,
We
okay.
in. BP, if I am for football looking at you, what should they know as far as a player and athlete that they're getting from you?
Huge.
Besides huge and tall and lean.
I'm gonna say short and sweet, short and simple. Mr. Pick Six. Mr. Pick Six. That's it. That's
Ooh,
it. That's all.
It's because his wingspan
You-
is from one wall to the other.
I compare him to in arena football of Victor Wembanyama. You walk in, I'm like, this guy is just an alien of a person. I'm like, I don't want to go near him. I better be running a route away from him all night. I don't want to be anywhere in his area. I want drags, outs, keep me away from him. So
For those fans though, when's the last time you were able to lace up the pads?
2024. I would say that 2024. I had a short stint in the camp with the Duluth Harbor Monsters, but real lacing up 2024 with Coach Negron, and it was a pleasure playing under Coach Negron. Like he said, we can make 3 books out of what we've been through, but 2024 was it left a sour taste because we actually played y'all the last game to go to the championship. Well, yeah, to go to the championship, I believe. And that was bittersweet, but
Hold on. No, you're good, BP. I'm glad that you bring it up. I know Ricky.
Oh, I'm sure you're glad.
You gave a lot of props to
comes
Ricky
Ricky Burns.
because we know what Ricky will watch this, and he is on the honesty train on the backside because Coach has just said one thing. He goes, "How many drives did we leave open, unscored points?" And Ricky just says the simple thing. It doesn't matter. You didn't win. It doesn't matter. But we're welcoming
Ricky,
you.
don't come on the show. Don't. You've got work to do. Stay off the show. We know.
We do appreciate you, though, joining us. And
Appreciate that.
I know the fans can't wait to get to know you. And you are welcome to the Omaha Beef family officially.
Glad to be here.
It's good to have people that continue to just, everything that he has said was pretty much our opening without us, even talking to him about it.
Yeah.
He sees the realness. He sees the energy. And so once again, we'll give a shout out to the Beef Nation out there and the front office who showed the display that he was coming home to.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the first impressions, BP, you've had many of them or a few when it comes to football. What was that like for you, your first impression?
It was actually great, being an arena vet, taking the highs and the lows, and then just coming in this, it felt great. It felt welcoming. It felt like I belong. It felt right, and that's a great feeling to have as a player, coming from New York City to the Midwest, not knowing what you're coming into, and they just embrace you with open arms. And everything that they said is true. You can see it in real time. You can see it in front of your face. The sponsorships, the investors, it's all true. And I can't be more blessed to play for this organization, to play under Coach Negron, Ricky Birds, and everybody that's invested in this organization.
He said, "No smoke, no mirrors."
That's it. That's
right.
Well,
Exactly.
BP, welcome to Omaha, kid. I'll see you practice. Unfinished business, right?
Let's
That's
go.
right.
let's get
Let's
to
go,
work,
Beef
man.
Nation.
Get to work. We'll see you coming up next. We got another player, but we'll talk a little bit with Corell about year 3 before we bring on Otis. He's going to be our third athlete. And here after this commercial.
It's pretty simple. We change oil.
As a single parent, I come here because I trust them with my car care needs.
It's been very good, very fast. I've never had to wait.
They've never tried to upsell me, but at the same time, they have always given me options.
It's great customer service, very friendly staff, and it's really fast and easy to get in and out.
Stop by King's Fast Oil today. We change oil with a smile.
I love these guys.
Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. We are live at the Omaha Beef Practice Facility. Of course, you don't see it behind us. We got to give always our shout out to our 42 Degrees and Penn steel manufacturing. We can't do what we do without you guys. And don't worry, we still got our Ace Rent to Own.
I will say I missed the set. This is not a comfortable chair. So,
no, this chair is not the same.
Shout out to Ace Rent to Own. We will do a lot more podcasts back at the home facility because this is a little rough. But
Hey,
that's
man,
okay.
it's just a little plastic chair. Moose, year 3 for you, man. What's your thoughts? Of course, you've seen the roller coaster. You've seen how it can go, woo, and then woo. What's your thoughts of your first couple days, year 3?
It's just good to see all the guys back here. Missed all the buddies that they don't live around here, so you see them and then they go back home and they want to catch up time with their families. I got to catch up time with my family and friends here, and so you don't get to see them, until the season comes back around. So it's good to see them. I like to feed David Ross a lot of crap.
Hold on.
He could beat me up, but
I have to share this, dude. I'm asking the question, and you got Bentley Bentley or Brantley on his table. You got B on his table, and he takes the mic and he says it, and I'm like, did he just big test me in the big name voice?
He totally did.
We posted the pictures from day 1 of practice yesterday, and of course everyone's doing their thing, and there's one person flexing, and of course it's David Ross. That dude always flexing.
We know that you work out, David.
Yeah.
We know.
We don't.
He works out.
We get it, man.
Every day.
It's fine though.
You get back with your boys. The fill-ins and the tingles got to start.
It's fun. You miss joking around with the guys. It's being in a locker room with a bunch of dudes that you go to war with every weekend to play football. Hard fought battle. It's just good to smile and just they're my best friends. So it's just good to see them, and you put in work with your best friends and watch it pay off.
How
after
would you
every game.
assess our first practice?
We could do better. There's a lot to do. There's a lot. You're trying to work out the kinks on the run with new quarterbacks, new receivers, new linemen. You're trying to figure out the defensive scheme and how they're going to play. So it's a lot at once, but I feel good. There was a lot of good moments. There's a lot of things I wish I did better, and I had a couple of drops on air, which for me that doesn't happen. So not very happy about that. So there's a lot of stuff we got to work on as a team, and I know today we're gonna take a next step up, and we're gonna keep building. Rome wasn't built in one day. They just that cathedral that just got built took 632 years. Yeah. So
that's all
we're gonna do it in 9.
We're gonna do it in 9 days.
Sure.
But like I say, nothing's built in one day. So we're gonna keep building, get better each day, and by the end of this, we're gonna do what we're gonna want to do. So.
I had to give props, and I'll give it here. There's a wide receiver on the other side of you that came in looking like he shredded some. Dev. He looked like he shredded down some pounds. Looked like he is.
I think just grew a couple more inches and it spread out.
Really?
He might. No. He looks a lot better. I think a lot of us, after you lose, I think you hit the gym hard and you want to build yourself up to be better shape. I know a couple of my friends were messaging me after a couple of photos that got released from our first practice. Like, you look good. I'm like, I didn't even recognize that was me. I feel better than I felt in years past. So.
I will tell you with Dev, I think people saw it last year. Dev to me is one of the most talented athletes in the league. His speed is deceiving. His hands are incredible. He's a cerebral athlete. He can run any route combination you ask him to. Well, we talked in the offseason, and I did talk to him a little bit about, just his physical fitness, right? And again, not that he wasn't physically fit last year. His statistics indicate that he was just fine. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to see him level it up. And what I loved is when we had that conversation, he said, I want to do it too. He said, you didn't have to tell me. I was going to tell you. And he lived up to it. I've heard a lot of athletes tell me they're going to do something, and they look like, a buttered biscuit when they come into camp, right?
Well, I mean, because some people don't respect the game. But
he clearly has put in the work. He documented it on social media over the course of the offseason, and to see him come in looking the way he does, you talk about goosebumps all the time, man. Goosebumps. I'm excited. He's a stud.
He's so good.
Yeah.
What are you feeling so far? And what I liked about today, about the meet and greet, is hearing some of the new guys go, you know what we get today? Pads. What's your thoughts on pads? Ready to go?
I mean, as a receiver or as a football fan, there's two different answers.
Two answers for sure. Yeah.
As a football fan, it's always good putting on football pads. Again, you miss it because, like I said, the last time we talked, you only get so many chances to put on football pads. So anytime you get put on football pads, it's a good day. But as a receiver, I freaking hate it. We don't like being touched. We all know this. It's the reason why there's special rules for us to get flags. But as a football fan, it's always good to put on pads. So there's no better sound than hearing a couple pops. So.
Well, I mean, we got, Moose hanging out with us. We're going to bring in another player who just traveled in. Once again, make sure to get your tickets. They are going out there. They're almost sold out. Don't be afraid to
Call
join.
the office. I sold my first tickets today because there was nobody else at the office to do it, so I had to learn on the fly.
Oh boy.
And I did a good job. So call 402-346-2333. I could sell tickets if you get me on the phone.
See, he knows how now. That's always impactful.
Trouble for all of you in Omaha. We're getting more fans.
Someone got a really good deal, or they got outpriced.
No, they got a good deal.
All right, there we
go. Trust me on that one.
Well, we're about to bring on Otis here after this quick commercial break. Once again, pick up some of that beef merchandise. Why? Because it's almost Beef Saturday. Let's go. That's right. That's right. Welcome back to the Time Beef Huddle. I'm your host, DJ K DuB Omaha. We greatly appreciate you tuning in on this little later edition. We appreciate the Audible, the Omaha Beef Audible, called by Coach Negron.
Yes.
Out here at the Iowa West Sportsplex. But also remember, Monday is what, Coach?
It's our first coaches show of the 2026 season. Well, we did have the one.
The test run.
The test run, but this is the first one of the season at, of course, Goose's Bar and Grill in Papillion, downtown Papillion. Can't wait. Just a great location, great team. John, the owner, Nicole, the new GM. They're killing it. I see a lot of good things happening down there the last couple of weeks. So we want to pack that place. We want to show our appreciation for the Goose's team. So I expect to see everybody there Monday, 6 o'clock.
And we still got Todd and Jason.
We still got Todd and Jason. We're going to talk everything Omaha Beef versus the St. Joe's Bucks.
Well, and for them, I mean, here's Todd. Every time I walk in there's K DuB. That means there goes our job. No, you guys are there. You're in. I know I was behind the scenes for the test run, but we're also going to have the great John and Kate out there. We greatly appreciate JK Personal Touch. We can't do what we do without them. Again, appreciate Moose stopping in. But we have a new player. Who do we got here, Coach?
We've got Otis Odom. This will be his third year in the indoor game. He's had a couple stops at a couple other organizations. Just an electric wide receiver, kick returner. He's going to assist in leveling up our special teams. Comes from Atlanta, but was a player at Reinhardt and Kentucky State. Otis Odom.
Man, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Beef Nation, Otis.
Thanks for having me on the show. Thank you.
Man, ATL, that's one of my favorite cities. I love going there, man. You're so close to everything. ATL, baby. What does the Omaha Beef Nation need to know about Otis? What's kind of back home? What's the fam? What's all that like for you?
So back home, live in Atlanta, Georgia, towards downtown area, kind of. Probably 15, 20 minutes away from downtown area. I'm more of just a fan-oriented type of player. I like being around people because I'm the only child. So I like to be around players, fans, stuff of that nature. So just more of like get to know people.
Of course, Coach talked about a little bit of indoor stint or football, beyond the college and all that. What's it been like for you? What's the journey been like?
Yeah, so my rookie season, I played in F1 with Salina Liberty. So that was definitely like a good like interaction of being around the arena football game, being under Coach O, a known Hall of Famer coach. So that really got the chance to learn the game of arena football, take some of the stuff that he was doing, especially with him being a defensive coach. That I kind of learned a lot being on offensive end of how to scheme up and how to run certain routes. So just learn the arena game from defense of coach standpoint and taking it to the offense side.
Go ahead, Moose. What you got for him?
Oh man, I guess what were you looking forward to being in here in Omaha, and what do you think you can bring to the team that help us take that next level and win that championship this year?
So with me coming to Omaha, I definitely expected a lot with the fans. So that's definitely I have been seeing definitely fans oriented type of organization, and me just being an electrifying player exactly at special teams, returner, receiver, running back. Anytime I get the balls in my hand, I feel like I can make a touchdown.
Heck yeah, I like it.
This dude's fast. I think if I have to tell Omaha anything about him, don't close your eyes when he has the ball because you probably missed the play. But Otis, talk a little bit about. I know you're coming from AF1, right? You played in Salina, played in Washington. The format obviously of AF1 does not allow for a true running back, right? So tell me about your feelings as you transition to the rule style that we play, the indoor style, which has a little bit more balance in it. Talk about your excitement of playing in that format and what the fans can expect when they see you on the field.
Yeah, so being in this type of format of arena football is definitely going to be different. I feel like it's going to be better for my gameplay style. It gives me more space, being able to open the field with my speed. Is having been able to help my teammates out because I know that my speed will be able to help others get open as well. So it's definitely gonna be different, and it's kind of good that I get to go back to my running back ways in college and get the ball in my hands. Don't have to really worry about catching the ball after that. But definitely it's easier. I feel like it'd be less stress on me mentally.
What's your 40 time?
The
Time you ran 40.
The fastest I ever ran was a 4.25.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Say that louder for those in the back. I didn't hear it.
I don't want to drop these mics because I know these are expensive, but that's a mic drop moment.
Oh my
God. Yeah, that's the fastest.
4.25. Omaha, you're welcome.
I don't even run that fast. I'm going to the fridge, get some more candy.
He's like, is there enough dip in the fridge? I gotta go
That's
get
the only time I run
some.
that fast.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So my last question for you, Otis, is are you willing to put it out there? So we have not had a kick return in Omaha. Coach Albino was here. He could recite the number to the day. I'm just going to say 2 full seasons since the last time there's a kick return.
It's been 3.
Maybe 3. So Moose says maybe 3. How soon into the season can the Omaha fans expect a kick return for a touchdown from Otis Odom?
I'm gonna say first game.
Opening kick.
Yes, sir.
I will
Opening
come
kick.
unglued.
Opening kick.
Hey, just
Opening kick.
know
Opening
this,
kick. I
Odom.
feel
There's
like I could
someone
do an
here that
opening
has
kick.
a microphone now, and he has a microphone over the whole stadium.
I do.
Okay, if that comes true,
Yeah.
you better be down for beef.
Oh yeah,
beef,
that's right. You
beef.
A lot of beef and
a
It's gonna
lot.
happen It's gonna happen real soon. Trust me. Trust and believe. It's
Well,
gonna
I
happen
know
real
that they're miking me up for games. I highly suggest
oh geez.
you take the mic off after that happens. I'm just telling
It's
you.
gonna be beep,
Yeah,
beep.
yeah.
Otis, what do you think is going to have to be an adjustment though? Because speed is great, but the playing field is not as big. What do you think? How could you adjust to that part of it?
So with me already having arena experience, I already adjusted to that. It's like just me knowing that my speed is like kind of limited, but I'm able to kind of maneuver really well with my speed and my height. So I know I just be able to make plays. That's all I know that's all I always go with, being able to make a play.
What should Beef Nation know about you outside of the game of football? You, of course, talked about how the community is important. Fans are important. You're, of course, going to get to know Beef Nation. Hopefully you saw a little bit of taste in the dibble and dabble tonight at the meet and greet. And I can tell you it just goes up from there. What's some of the things that people should know about you outside of football?
Outside of football, actually, I like going bowling. I kind of endured that a couple years ago. Just me and my friend one time went bowling. After that, I just like start going bowling on my off time. Just something to do. That's not too. I don't like being in the cold, so that's something to endure that you can do and just still have fun with friends and family.
He said cold.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
It's going away soon. He's gonna be all
You're
right.
almost there.
Yeah,
We're almost there.
Could have used my bowling team last week when I was in a
Well,
tournament.
I was just gonna say to any bowling alley looking to be a partner, you can have Otis Odom as your player
Yeah,
and sponsor
yeah.
athlete.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I could have
Not
used
the
it.
best, but I'm pretty good.
What's your highest score bowling?
The highest I've done probably like 120, 130 in that little area.
Okay.
Better than me. I bowled
He's
like a 40.
growing. He's growing.
Yeah.
What was your first impression so far, and seeing what Omaha has to offer so far in this day and a half that you've been here?
Definitely excited. Definitely excited about the fans. They're all very intriguing. Like everybody wants to meet the players. Everybody knows what they like. Everybody knows like the Omaha Beef system of just how everything should be ran. Just the organization. Everybody's trying to get all the players acclimated really efficiently. So everything's been going by smooth and fine.
I'm sorry, I can't get past 4.25. I'm just shaking. Like I want to run special teams to start practice.
What are we doing today to start practice?
Kick return.
Well, we got pads on.
Yeah.
We're gonna go kick return.
Kick
We're gonna
return.
see how this goes.
Yes.
Yeah,
the whole plan up.
that's fine. I'll be ready.
Do see it. I've never seen a 4.25 in person before.
Talk about Otis, your support system. You know, you when you play the arena game, you know, you leave home. You living in hotels, and shout out to the Best Western Crossroads, Council Bluffs. It's a great hotel, but you know it's not home, right? Talk about the support system you have back home. Who are the people you're doing this for? Talk to me a little bit about what your why is. Why are you doing this?
So my why is my family, of course. So I live, well, my dad's in Ohio. I stay with my mom in Atlanta. But so honestly, welcome to the Beef Nation. You're gonna see a lot of my family at the games. Honestly, they could travel. I pack out crowds with every team I have been with. So it'll probably be 8 to 10 family members at every game. That's just the minimum of what we travel with. So definitely a good support system. Everybody is always trying to watch me come play. Whatever city, doesn't matter. They're going to be there.
Awesome.
So a good support system.
Awesome.
So far, you've of course met your team members. Who's been some that have kind of showed you some of the ways so far? We have, of course, a lot of veterans, but we also have some of the young ones that are looking to continue to help push what we do. How has that been for you?
It's been pretty fine. So my roommate is Monte, so he's been taking me under the wing of him because he's been playing arena football for a little minute, and we also went to the same school, so I've been talking to him as well. And one of the receivers, Neil, we've been talking here and there, just telling me about how he endured his first rookie season with Baymont and all that. So they've been.
Are you ready to do yoga with him? He does
So
that yoga in the morning.
actually, I was supposed to go this morning. Actually, I was, but I was kind of tired from my flight yesterday, so I had to get a little rest in. But I definitely be doing yoga.
Man, I tell you, this is a lot of excitement, a lot of good characters that I'm continuously seeing. Just adding to what we do here at the Beef Nation and knowing that the standard is the standard. Otis, you got practice tonight. What's the message to the boys? There's got to be something strong you're coming.
He already sent the message. 4.25. That's the message.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Actually, I'm ready. I'm ready to practice with the boys, man. I'm ready to lock in. It's time to get ball rolling.
Well, thank you again for joining, and we'll be seeing you here around. I know I will be, but these guys will see you here in a couple hours. Make sure to get ready to go. And
so glad you're here, kid. Welcome to Omaha.
Welcome to Omaha.
Hey, Beef Nation.
All right, we'll see you, Otis. Well, we'll close it out here, boys. I mean, we got game next week, but we also have a big thing right before then. We'll give, kind of a rundown of the schedule for those that don't know.
Yeah.
Of course, we have Monday, we have the coaches show.
Yep.
Go out to Goose's Bar and Grill, downtown Papillion. Now, when you get there, you don't have to pay for parking, okay? I know that was a thing last year for downtown, but also understand the parking isn't a lot right in front of the business, but around the business, I promise you, there is parking across the street, stuff like that. And they have lights so you can get around safely. And I say that because that is why those lights are there for downtown Papillion. We unfortunately have had a kid that was hit. That's why we have those stop lights. So make sure to really get down there. There's plenty of parking. It doesn't look like it, but there's room.
There
so
is.
come join us on
There's
Monday.
a lot in the back.
Yep.
Big lot.
Thursday. Are you doing the polar plunge?
Yeah, I actually am. And I've been telling friends around here that I'm gonna be doing it, and I'm doing a belly flop. So people better show up to watch this belly flop. I'm shirtless, everything. Like, we're doing it. We're going all out.
Coach
Like,
looks just as scared as when it came to the chip challenge.
I'm better about this than the chip challenge. I first of all, what we're doing it for.
absolutely.
I'm going to do it no matter what. I mean, the Strawn family, the foundation, Sam himself. I'd jump in 10 times if they asked me to. You know, we've seen such a great amount of support from our partners, the team of partners that put the plunge together: Redbox, Bison Heart Media Group, Elevate Construction. It's just been
Liberty First.
Liberty First. Credit you. Yeah, can't forget to credit Brooke and her team for even letting us do it. It's just, dude, it's moving, man. It's moving. This kid has gone through some hellacious stuff. Pediatric brain cancer is nothing to scoff at, man. But hey, you'd never know. You know, like I mean, you guys know I'm emotional. There's nothing I can do about it. But you know, just talking about it, it's just, you know, I'm blessed, right? I got 7 kids. I've never had to deal with that, right?
I say it all the time.
Nothing even close, right?
Yeah.
And to see his mom and dad, we had him on the show last week, and just like they just get up every morning and just knock life out the park, man. I'm complaining about, you know, shoulder pain. Like
You are.
like, so it just
No chest bumping.
yeah, we won't do that. But you know, we're all going to jump. We're all going to jump for him. We're going to have an incredible game on Saturday. You know, supporting the foundation. You know, Brandon Stewart's doing a bunch of things with his company to support the cause. It's going to be a packed house. We've got the 2 guys that auctioned off the VIP playing experience. They're going to be involved. Chad and Robert. And then, you know, we got something special we're going to do for Sammy too. That's going to be pretty exciting. This is what I'm talking about, man. Like, you know, when people ask me, you know, do you want to go here? Do you want to go? This is it. This is my NFL. It's right. I get everything I want here. Everything, including getting to participate in meaningful, life-changing events using the vehicle of football. Like it's awesome.
And using the fact that we have great partners that are continuously giving back. We have that on Thursday. Make sure 4 to 7. Even if you're not jumping, you come around the atmosphere. Bring your swimsuit just in case.
You
'cause
might jump.
You never know. And especially if this dude is belly flopping, you might see that red belly and go, man, that hurts.
I'll do it at the top of the hour. I won't. I'll do it at the top of the hour. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. I'll do it one every hour. Top of the hour.
If we go past 7, as Ricky has said, not once, not twice, but every time, we want that problem. And you could be a part of that again. These are all opportunities to see the Omaha Beef outside of the game of football. Then we get to Saturday. And, I mean, look at that. It's already started. The hair's going. Saturday, if you don't know, now you know it. Doors open 1 hour ahead of time, 5:30.
I'm challenging partners to jump. Flawless Roofing. Jason Arick already said he was going to jump. Let's get Jordan Freeman from King's Fast Oil jumping.
That's a good one.
Let's get him jumping. Let's get Bill Harden from Top Dog Powder Coating. If you're a partner of the Beef and you have someone that believes that what we're doing is a good thing, which I'm confident that anybody that has a pulse believes in what we're doing, then get some representation from your company and jump. All the proceeds of the Polar Plunge, 100% of the proceeds are going to the foundation.
And speaking of, man, I'm wearing my job company right there.
McKinnis Roofing.
We're a sponsor, and I work there. My work better be there.
Hey, I see someone in the distance.
What do we got?
DC, are you with me? Come say hello to the crew. Come on.
When you walk up, you know what you're doing.
Yeah, see, especially,
You just hit the
hold
idea.
on. We see, and you guys can't see it because we're like, we have
So
a green
We're
screen.
going to let you take us out.
Yeah, we'll let you take us out. We have Derek Curtis up in here. DC, are you with me? You know,
Yes,
first
sir.
of all, I want to tell you, unfortunately, your recording did not go so well today. I hit start go, so I didn't get your food thing. So I'll have to
What's
pull
good
it
food
in.
anyway?
Food.
What did you tell? What did you say for your food?
I'm just simple spaghetti. The simple spaghetti.
See, he's right with you, man. You guys are similar.
It's the carbs, right? Yeah.
Well, welcome, into the podcast. We, of course, got just a minute or two here, but Beef Nation, you've been around the beef. You've, of course, you were really close with QB1, Tommy Armstrong. You're seeing what it takes. You know what it takes. What's DC doing? How's this offseason been, and what's the season looking like for you?
This offseason has been great. Been doing a lot of running training, just trying to get right in shape, getting my mechanics better. That's what Coach Negron and I talked about in the offseason, getting my mechanics better. And then this season, I just want to bring in whatever role that the beef need, whatever role. It doesn't matter if I'm playing. It doesn't matter if I'm, up in the booth helping out on the offense. I just want to be part of the organization.
What I love is you're coming directly with stuff that coaches making sure that's verbal. Everybody coaches can say they talk it, but when a player is willing to come on a podcast and make sure that people who watch this, it's surreal. It's not just coach saying, this is what I do with my players. This is what it's about. Derek's a great example of it. He wants to know where he is. He knows where he is. He wants to know where he's going to go, and he knows where he wants to go. It's not just a smoke and mirrors, kind of like what BP said, and when that's the consistency that we continue to show, it shows that when we say the standard is the standard, it's not just a saying. You've, of course, had one practice. What'd you think about your first practice and all the community stuff you've been partaking this week?
First practice was great. I was
a bomb.
Did have a bomb. The first pass was a 45-yard bomb to Dev. So, I mean, I can't.
That's a good day.
That's a pretty good day.
We needed that one bad, too. Coach was about to go, come unglued until you threw that bomb, too.
Yeah, he really was. He was. Coach was on the offense.
That was a good moral support throw.
Yeah.
Thanks, buddy.
Hey, anything that I could do, like I said, anything to help the team out. But it was good. I mean, it showed. Coach even complimented me. It showed that I've been working. My work's been hopefully going to pay off. The community stuff is great. Being out with the community of Omaha. Tonight was fantastic. Getting to see a whole bunch of kids that may have heard of the Omaha Beef, may have not. Getting new fans. Last night was amazing at the Amazing Pizza Machine. Kids everywhere, man. Like I said, I love the kids. It's great, and what they're doing out there. Unfortunately, I have to work like Corral, so I don't get to go out to do all the tours and stuff. But they got great partners, and I'm excited to have this opportunity.
Man, well, I appreciate you jumping in and playing the little sneak a peek back in the corner over there.
I was trying to get Moose, so it's going to mess him up.
We will, for sure. Well, next week we'll see what happens with the show. It should be at normal time, but please just make sure we appreciate you following us, liking, sharing, and also understanding that things happen and we adjust, but we're at least letting you know everything that we do is on the social media. So make sure to share it with your friends, family, because the more people that come out and enjoy what you enjoy just brings this level up to another level. And let's get us out of here, boys. What do we say?
Go Beef!
Ooh. Oh, I was not ready. I was ready. We'll do it one more time. What do we say, boys? Go.
The standard is the standard. We set the standard.